Good day, everyone. I am Jeremia or Degala from Capi State University, and in this video, I will be answering my task 5 or for the day 5 activity, which focuses on the road not taken by Robert Frost. I will be analyzing it in the best way I can. So, examining the poem of The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost has been quite challenging, as scrutinizing a piece with multiple binary oppositions, evidences, reasons, explanations must be elaborative and clear. Using the approach of deconstructive criticism, I had furthermore understand the poem on a next level, where I had decoded its parts through collecting ideas from the lines and analyzing it. Diving into the poem, I have determined or noticed multiple binary oppositions, which are conformity versus nonconformity, justification versus contradiction, regret versus satisfaction, and expectation, versus reality. Within these categories of binary oppositions, I will provide lines in the poem to justify and explain my analysis. So let's first discuss conformity versus nonconformity. So in this binary opposition, most of us majorly agree that this is the main tension of the poem, and I also support that idea because it greets us with the line two roads diverge in a yellow wood, which represents the choices or path that the speaker describes, as the two paths represents how the speaker will or will not conform through choosing a path, where the speaker chooses to proceed to the road that is less taken by many to prove that the speaker is different and that choice he made is more better than others, expressing nonconformity to the ideals of the society. Now let's proceed to justification and contradiction. So, to be different than and better than others, the speaker chose nonconformity, which had led to justification and contradiction in how he expressed the poem. In the second stanza, which are 6 to 10 lines, then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for what is passing there, had warned them really about the same. So the speaker in the lines 5 to 7 claims that the roads are just as fair. So the both of them is just equal. However, the speaker also stated that the second choice was better than the first choice, justifying his choice, ending the stanza with the contradiction, of course, expressing in reality that both of the path might have been more or less equal. This shows uncertainty and opposition in the speaker's idea of the road that he or she had taken. So the next is regret versus satisfaction. In the poem, it is evident that the speaker was regretful. In the lines, and both that morning equally lay in the leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads to on to way, I doubt if I should ever come back. So in this line, the speaker expresses regret with not taking both of the roads and expresses the unsatisfaction and regret, of course, by not being able to explore or enter the other path. So it actually establishes the idea of dissatisfaction and satisfaction. Now let's proceed to the last, which is the expectations versus the reality. A slight idea of traveling the first pad had hit the speaker, which he slightly expected, but was then shut down by reality. One can only take one road in their lifetime, and turning back to the first road or path will be impossible. In the last stanza, I shall be telling with a sign this with a sign. Somewhere ages and somewhere some and some Okay, let me say that again. Some were ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The poem expresses the choices we make as we live our lives, or as the speaker lives his or her life. How heavy the path that he or she will choose will determine the future that he will face. It enlightens the reader that choices can be made and can need to not be expect. We can turn back the time that we made our decision and alternate our future, but at the same time, we can pursue the decision in our present lives. You will take the road which you will choose, and that had made his decision or his path different from the others.